Okay, I want to get to that last. The shot glass, okay, the shot glass it holds a shot. Okay, might be surprised about that. So if somebody, like if somebody's, I don't know, do you get groups in here doing shots, headrest shots at the bar here?
Yeah. Yeah, generally the crowds that come in here are more of your Patron shot takers, so they're not taking shots of our house vodka, Sobieski or like, you know, Jose Cuervo. They're coming in, they're getting 6 or 7 shots of Patron Silver or something like that. Generally, they're chilled. I don't know if you want to go through.
Yeah, okay, let's talk about making a chill shot. Okay, go ahead.
Oh, I go ahead?
Yeah.
So obviously I would use my jigger to pour the correct amount, just say they wanted 1 shot. So I'd fill this with ice about halfway. Pour my shot into the jigger, pour my shot into, what are these called again?
The tin.
Is this what it, just the tin?
Mm-hmm.
And then put the top piece in and shake. And then I also have my snifter, of which I would take and then pour it into the shot glass.
Your strainer?
Yes.
Yeah. Cool. So. And that will chill down the shot. And a lot of people like their shots chill, but they don't want it over ice because they don't want it to be diluted by the water melting, the ice melting, or something like that. So so those 3 things are: you got a strainer, you got a glass, you know, or a cup, sometimes they call it that, and you've got the tin. And those are very important things. So that'd be your shot glass. Now let's take the 2 wine glasses there. Okay, this is red, and look at the difference in the red. Now, do you know what my wine is I drink here?
No, what do you drink?
I drink Pinot Noir.
Okay.
I like your Pinot Noir.
The house or the irony?
The iron.
The irony, yeah.
Yeah. And I just like Pinot Noirs. The Pinot Noir is a nasty grape. It hates to grow. It doesn't want to give you wine. I mean, grape juice out of it. It's tough to deal with, you know. But I like the wines. Whereas opposed to Merlot, Merlot would grow on the roof of your house if you know, a little soil up there. It's easy to grow. But I like the Pinot Noir gives a little more distinction to the flavor. But a red wine glass, look at it's narrower at the top and it's wider here. And by the way, the correct amount to fill up a glass is about half of a wine glass is about halfway. You'll see people, you know, say, "Oh, well, you didn't give me enough." Well, you want that because you want to be able to swirl the wine around, and what that does is it releases the bouquet of the wine, but it traps it in the glass because it's funneling it up there. And then you're going to smell the wine, and when you smell the wine, you get your nose down the glass. You can't go, "Maybe." Okay. You got to get your nose down there. And I want to teach you 2 things to say when you smell and taste wine. And by the way, then you're going to taste the wine. And when you taste wine, you take the wine in your mouth and you swish it around like mouthwash because you got different taste buds in different parts of your mouth. And when you swish it, it also releases the bouquet in your mouth. Now you got to remember, and you draw air in through your teeth to bubble. Now you remember, once you finish drawing the air in, you close your lips. Okay, otherwise it just runs back out. The wine just runs back out. And you swish it around your mouth like mouthwash, and then and so when you smell the wine, and I'm going to teach you these 2 things, and neither one of them means a thing. It's okay. You're going to sound cool. That's all that really matters. So when you sniff the wine, you say, "A nebulous bouquet, yet it endures." It's important that you lift your finger up like this and you lift your eyebrows up, okay? So you say, "A nebulous bouquet, yet it endures." Means nothing, that's okay. And then when you taste it, you say, "This wine is amusing only in its presumptions." Again, meaningless, but who's going to argue with you? You know, it sounds good. So that's why this glass is shaped this way. Now, a white wine glass, you know, you're not getting as much aroma from white wine. It's not as heady as a red wine, but you can still see it's got it comes in a little bit at the top. And same thing with the white wine. You want to smell it, you want to hold it up to the light, you want to look at it, that kind of stuff, to taste it. Okay. Do you have a champagne glass back here?
I do, actually. Sorry about that.
That's okay. No. This is, you know why I'm thinking this? I just watched this video, and this is what they went through. So I'm like so happy to be able to do this.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
The officers of the Hospitality Society, we had dinner with Donna once, and she gave us like a wine lesson pretty much. And she said that like in America, mostly red wines are served too warm, and white wines are served too cold.
Yeah,
So
because red wine should be served not at room temperature. They should be served at cellar temperature,
Yeah.
which is about 68 to 67 degrees.
And then she said so many people put ice in their white wines, but they're usually served too cold.
Well, you just beat them. Now, a champagne glass, and Donna's exactly right, by the way. I hate when people put ice in their wine. It's like, what? A champagne glass, there's two different styles of champagne glass. This is called a flute, okay? There's also the one that's a little bit wider. Champagne's got bubbles in it. And so, whereas the wine glass we fill up about halfway, the champagne glass, we're not going to be swirling the champagne. So we want to fill this, 80% of the way up. And then when you drink it, the bubbles are going to tickle your nose. And these bubbles, as they come up, are also releasing the aroma of the wine. Okay? Remember, there's only 4 tastes. We only have 4 tastes. What are the 4 tastes? Sweet, sour, salt, and bitter. Okay? Sweet, sour, salt, and bitter. Okay? Are the only 4 tastes. But how many aromas are there? Hundreds and hundreds of aromas.